Hello, everybody. It's rainy today. Today, I'd like to talk about some special topic. It's about foreign languages. I thought a lot about it, and of course, I try to speak English because I need to keep my practice. So let's go. And as for foreign languages, of course, it's a really important thing for your life, and learning is very useful for your life. It develops your imagination and mental capacity, for example. Of course, it helps you to get more information and valuable insights, for example, from new cultures or traditions. But the most important language you need to know in life is the language of your soul. Yeah, it's really nice, yes, but it's really complicated because our soul doesn't understand words or logic, and sometimes you feel unhappy and you can't explain why. You try to describe it with words, but words aren't enough. And it's really often because you try to find a right key to your soul, but you can't. But this is my body, this is my mind, but I can't find right words to understand them. And it's really interesting, and I'm a bit confused, and you try to describe it every time, and you need to understand your feelings and maybe your emotions, but there is no logic. Sometimes you don't know what to do or how to find the right key to our soul without words or logic. And of course, it's difficult task, but it's the most important one. As being human, I think it's the most important way in our life because it's like 50-50. 50% is your logical system and your thoughts, your words, blah 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 blah, where we can be very clever and really smart people, but not in our private life because sometimes we have a lot of problems. And you can read lots of books, but sometimes it's easy to stuck in a loop of constant learning. But if this knowledge doesn't change you, I think it's empty. They are empty for you. And that's why understanding yourself is so important for our own happiness. Maybe you have your own ways of self discovery, and how do you try to understand yourself? Please share. I'm really interested to know. By the way, it's time for lunch. Maybe it's late for lunch, but who cares? Let's go for kitchen. Meanwhile, I am cooking. Oh, you can see steamed beets and potatoes. What I can say that now I need to improve my gut health, after winter and all the stress around. And I also have some homemade kisel. I don't know, jelly drink. We say kisel. Um, it looks like jelly drink. And it with agar and made from our garden berries, gooseberries and black currants. And for a snack, I had some flaxseed porridge and two baked apples. I like it really much. Now I eat small meals often. In short, I'm hungry all the time. Wow, it's sunny now, but it was raining 2 minutes ago. It's really interesting. Okay, bye bye. Have a nice day.